Marcus from Wittenberg, Germany. Right now, most of us assume that Brock Lesnar will lose his title at WrestleMania, but what comes after Mania for the Beast? Do you think there is still some value for WWE and Brock after he puts over the next big babyface or John Cena? I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's my fear right now, that Cena is going to get the belt back at the Royal Rumble, and I hope to God I'm wrong. Let us hope. Do I think there's value in Brock for WWE? Absolutely. And I think the real value is in him as a babyface. I don't know when you pull the trigger. The time has to be right, but I think you get the most out of him as a heel. So maybe not right after Mania, but I think as a babyface, I mean, he would be huge. And the key there would be to get him for more than just 3 or 4 shows a year. I don't know how much more you could get him for. I guess the reality of the economics right now is that it's just not going to happen. Who even knows if he'll re-sign with WWE? I mean, there's a very distinct possibility that when his deal is up at WrestleMania, that's it. I hope not. I really do. I really hope they keep him around. I think you got to work out a situation with him where he can show up a little more often. There's just so many things you could do with him, and he's such a unique performer, and they've protected him so much. For him to just leave after running through everybody and ending the streak and beating Cena the way he did. And yes, they're fucking up his title run right now by not doing anything with him, by not featuring him in some kind of segments on TV on some weeks. But they protected this guy so much that to just let him walk, I think would be a big mistake. Now, you could argue that for his price tag, if they're paying him $5 million, which I've read that was what the deal was for, is it worth it? Maybe with the economics of the current network model and them phasing out pay-per-views, maybe it isn't. Maybe they come to that realization that, you know what, as much as we want to keep this guy, it doesn't make any sense for us to keep this guy. I would keep this guy. I think there's a lot left you could do with him, and I think the real money is in the babyface turn.